Boys and girls, today we're going to read a story called Room on a Broom. In this story, we're going to learn about ordinal numbers, which is something that we're going to discuss later on in our math lesson. But for right now, we're going to learn about a sequence of events. So when we do something in a sequence of events, a good example would be before we come to school. First, we wake up. Second, we brush our teeth. Third, we get dressed. And fourth, we go to school. So that's a sequence of events and ordinal numbers all in one because it happens in a certain order, okay? So to get started on our story, I'm gonna go ahead and read Room on the Broom by Julia Donaldson, and it's illustrated by Alex Scheffler. Remember, boys and girls, when we read a book, we read it top to bottom and left to right, okay? So we're gonna keep that in mind throughout the book. The witch had a cat and a very tall hat and long ginger hair, which she wore in a plait. How the cat purred and how the witch grinned as they sat on the broomstick and flew through the wind. But how the wind wailed and how the cat spat when the wind blew so wildly it blew off the hat. Oh no! Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the hat, but no hat could be found. Then out of the bushes, on thundering paws, there bounded a dog with the hat in his jaws. The dog is the first character that comes out in this story. He dropped it politely, then eagerly said, as the witch pulled the hat firmly down on her head, I am a dog as keen as can be. Is there room on the broom for a dog like me? Yes, cried the witch, and the dog clambered on. The witch tapped her broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. I wonder where they're going. Over the fields and through the forest they flew. The dog wagged his tail, and the stormy wind blew. The witch laughed aloud and held onto her hat, but away blew the bow of her long ginger plait. Oh no, boys and girls, that's the second thing that blows off. Down, cried the witch, and she flew to the ground. They searched for the bow, but no bow could be found. Then out of the tree, with an ear-screeching shriek, there flapped a green bird with the bow in her beak. She dropped it politely and bent down on her knee. Then said, as the witch tied her plait in a bow, I am a bird as green as can be. Is there room on the broom for a bird like me? Yes, cried the witch. So the bird flattered on. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. Over the reeds and the rivers they flew. The bird screeched with glee, and the stormy wind blew. They shot through the sky to the back of beyond. The witch clutched her bow, but let go of the wand. Oh my goodness, boys and girls, that's the third thing that happened. They're gonna go down again. Down, cried the witch, and they flew to the ground. They searched for the wand, but no wand could be found. Then all of a sudden, from out of a pond, do we think there's gonna be another animal, boys and girls? Maybe a third animal? Leaped a dripping wet frog with a dripping wet wand. He dropped it politely, then said with a croak, as the witch dried the wand on the fold of her cloak. Croak and cloak rhyme. I am a frog as keen as can be. Is there room on the broom for a frog like me? Yes, said the witch, so the frog hopped on. The witch tapped the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone. Over the moons and the mountains they flew. The frog jumped for joy, and the broom snapped in two. Down fell the cat, and down fell the dog. Down they went tumbling into a bog. The witch's half-broom flew into a cloud, and the witch heard a roar that was scary and loud. I am a dragon, as mean as can be, and I'm planning to have witch and chips for my tea. No, cried the witch, flying higher and higher. The dragon flew after her, breathing out fire. Boys and girls, that rhymes, and that's so scary. Help, cried the witch, flying down to the ground. She looked all around, but no help could be found. The dragon drew nearer and, licking his lips, said, maybe this once I'll have witch without chips. Oh no, he really wants to have her for his tea. But just as he planned to begin on his feast, from out of the ditch rose a horrible beast. It was tall and dark and sticky and feathered and furred. It had 4 frightful heads and wings like a bird. And it had a terrible voice. When it started to speak, was a yowl and a growl and a croak and a shriek. It dipped and it squeaked as it strode from the ditch, and it said to the dragon, buzz off, that's my witch. Then the dragon drew back and started to shake. I'm sorry, he spluttered. I made a mistake. It's nice to have met you, but now I must fly. And he spread out his wings and was off through the sky. Then down flew the bird, and down jumped the frog. Down climbed the cat, and whoof, said the dog. Thank you, oh thank you, the grateful witch cried. Without you, I'd be in the dragon's insides. Boys and girls, those were the animals that helped her. Then she filled up her cauldron and said with a grin, find something, everyone, throw something in. So the frog found a lily, the cat found a cone, the bird found a twig, and the dog found a bone. They threw them all in, and the witch stirred them well. And while she was stirring, she muttered a spell. Iggity, ziggity, zaggity, zoom. Then out rose a truly magnificent broom, with seats for the witch and the cat and the dog, a nest for the bird, and a shower for the frog. Yes, cried the witch, and they all clambered on. The witch tapped on the broomstick, and whoosh, they were gone.